Alrighty, welcome to Trans Talk with Kai, where I interview other trans people about their experiences and their pros and cons, trials and tribulation to their transition. I hope this will be a good learning experience, and even if you don't learn, I hope you just enjoy. So come catch a vibe, and yeah, let's get it. Welcome back to Trans Talk with Kai. My guest today is.
Brandy, hello again.
Okay, so first question for today's interview is, do you have any experience with chasers? And if so, how do you feel about that?
Ugh,
You
do I have experience? Oh my God.
know,
The amount of people I get on just Instagram alone, like pretty much like flirting with me just due to the fact that I'm trans, and it's disgusting. I personally don't like it. I'm just I just block them if anything like that happens. Usually it's just on social media. I don't really get a lot of it in person, mainly due to the fact that I pass as a cis woman, thankfully. So
okay.
um usually if it's like in person, people are just flirting with me because they see a beautiful woman. So but of course online I'm very open with, being trans and stuff like that. So a lot of people are just like, "Ooh, trans woman."
Okay. Um, do you have a partner preference?
Partner it's a bit complicated, but I normally just say that I'm bisexual, bisexual slash pan. Like in a romantic aspect, I personally don't really care too much about like who you are, like what you identify as or anything like that. Um, on a sexual aspect, I do prefer more masculine or dominant traits in someone. So that's where it's a bit complicated, but I pretty much just explained it. So
Okay. So have for you and your journey, has your sex drive gone up or down?
I would say it's gone down. It's definitely gone down. My sex drive used to be really high up there, but then after hormones, it just kind of dropped a bit.
Hmm, interesting. So, since horny isn't one of the H's for you, what would you consider your three H's, your three big hormonal signs?
What do you mean by that? Can you explain?
So for most of us so far, which is why this question got kind of weird because Chase had a different answer. But for most of us is hot, hungry, horny. Like that is all day, all the time. I'm always hot. I'm having hot flashes. I'm always hungry even when I'm eating. And I'm never not horny.
I mean, I'm
So
usually hungry all the time, almost all the time. I'm like constant, mostly thirsty. I'm mostly always thirsty and always having to go to the bathroom. Hunger, that just kind of depends on like my emotional state. Um, on the horny aspect, I mean, it just depends on the day, really. Like it depends on the day, depends on the person that I'm with. So it's like,
okay. All righty. And so has your sensation in the bottom area or really because I don't know, some people get pleasure from their nipples. So has your has your sensation increased or decreased?
um,
I guess I should say
anything.
pleasurable sensation because I know like overall sensitivity is probably different, but like as far as good sensitivities go, has it gotten is it better or is it like too much?
Honestly, Not 100% sure how to answer that.
Okay.
Not 100% sure, to be honest.
Well, I know for like us, well, I'm gonna say us because not necessarily everybody, but like for me, with the bottom growth situation, uh, my situation got way more sensitive. So like when shit happens down there, it always happens with like extra sparkles and bangs and little razzle dazzle, you know? Okay, well, how has dating been compared to pre-transition?
Um, dating? I mean, I was in a relationship with someone that see, but I ended up like breaking up with them. I think it's been like over 3 or 4 months ago. Um, and I mean, they've technically known me since before I came out, but we've been dating since I've been like on hormones and have been transitioning and stuff like that. Um, but other than that, like, I mean, my own like mental health and stuff that I'm constantly having to deal with, and just my own personal life, just things going on in my life, and just kind of prevented me from like exploring out into relationships and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't really think dating or like me being trans has anything to do with like relationships. I think it's just more of like my own personal issues and mental health and stuff like that.
Okay, okay, interesting. So that was the last question for that round.
I
Later.